Hey everybody, Kat's Paper Designs. Really quick, just a little project share. I have been going through my stash and trying to use up some things that I've had in there for a really long time. One of the things that I had in my stash for a long time was this paper from Mariposa, and I think I had gotten it at Joann's a long time ago. And it's really beautiful. It's beautiful papers, and so this is what it looks like. It has a lot of oranges and aquas in it. I'll just go through it real fast so you can see it. It's not double-sided, so it's a little different, but it's sort of like a collage paper. It's got some glitter on it. That's a really beautiful sheet. You get 2 of each kind. There we go. Just flip through it. There's some foils in this too, but I really love the collage sheets. I really love that kind of scrapbooking where it's glittery and sort of vintage looking. Those probably are my favorite papers, and that's probably why I like this stack so much. I definitely want to do some more projects with this paper, but today I just did a test run to see if, you know, I would like the project that I did and stuff like that. So anyway, look at those. I think they're moths, but they're pretty. So yeah, so lots of different kind of colors in this stack, so I really like it. Here's some bird cages in foil. And it also came with the 12 by 12 cardstock that matches. It has some glitters in here as well. But look at all you used to get in the scrapbook world. I mean, there's over 20, how many sheets are in here? Let's see. It doesn't really say. I paid $6.99 for this a while back in Tuesday morning. But I think there's probably more than 24 sheets in here. Anyway, there's a sheen on these. They're really beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. And then there's some glitter. There's some gold glitter, some white glitter, some green glitter, and then it goes into the different cardstocks that match the collection. So you definitely could do some beautiful projects with both these stacks, which is what I'm going to be working on this week. So anyway, the first thing that I did make was this, they call it an explosion box. So anyway, this is what it looks like. And I didn't really do a lot to the outside because the papers are just so pretty, but that bow is from a die that I had gotten, and I think it was from, I double layered it, by the way. I think it's an AliExpress die. I got it last year and I don't remember which shop that I got it from, but if you put in bows, you'll definitely be able to find some. I had some of this antique sort of looking trim in my stash, so I put that around the edge. This is what the sides look like, and as I said, it was kind of glittery. So it came out really pretty. But anyway, I was looking for something just to make, like a project that I could get done in a day, and this was it. So I just did layers of some doilies and some cupcake liners out of gold, and then some punches and dies that I had in my stash. I just made that little topper on there. So anyway, this measures about 4.5 by 4.5, and I did use a tutorial for it. I made it out of a 12 by 12 paper stack, but I'm gonna try and make one on my Cricut that's more hexagonal, because I tried to watch a couple of videos from overseas. They have a lot of metric systems, and for some reason I just, you know, didn't figure out like what the dimensions would be if I was shrinking it down to make it smaller but keeping the middle the same. So it was a little difficult to follow, so I didn't do it. Plus the directions in a foreign language, and I couldn't figure it out. But anyways, so I'm gonna make a file on my Cricut and do it that way. But anyway, that just pops off of there. And then the explosion box opens up, and you know, the idea is that you could put pictures in it, or really whatever you want. You could use it like a, you know, a flip book or something and put a lot of goodies in here. But here, I just made it into a place where you could keep photos and journaling. So I made 2 little tags in this little box right here. And then I had made a gold vellum paper, and the inside opens up. And on the inside of it, I put some photo mats to put photos on here. So that just slips back in here. So this is the first layer. I only did 2 layers on here. Here's a place to put journaling in the middle, or I was thinking about putting a wire in here and putting a floating butterfly. That would look cute. I might do that. A place for a picture, 2 little tags in here, and a spot for journaling about what pictures you have in here. And so this is the first layer. See, this folds up like this. This goes down in here. Just so these fold up in the middle like that, and then you have the second layer here. So anyway, with this first layer, here's a photo mat there, and then here's a journaling spot here, and then behind the envelope is another journaling spot. It has some you know, like faint grid on there, so you could do some journaling. And then I just put a rub on here, a place to put another picture. Here's the tags again, but it does fold down in the middle, but it really doesn't need to do that. The sides can just stand up. But anyway, like I said, there were 2 layers in here. I have this layer popped up where you could put another photo in here and some journaling on here. But the papers were pretty, so I didn't do a lot of embellishing. But I kind of like the idea of it, like, you know, Mother's Day is coming up, and Easter, and, you know, for what this is, I just thought it would be super cute to make, you know, a relative and put some pictures, you know, on the inside of it. And you could give it as a gift, and it can sit on the counter or the coffee table and have, you know, some journaling, or, you know, some facts about your family members, and you know, what they're all about. So anyway, so that's the box that I made, and there is the paper that I showed you. And then I did pick up some items, some tools at Tuesday morning, and I thought they were worth sharing. This is one from Paige Evans. It's from We Are Memory Keepers, and it's a tool book binding system. Like if you're into making junk journals, which I've made one, but I wanted to get more into TNs and stuff. But it's really helpful because it comes with the tools that you need to make these, and I just thought, wow, this is terrific that you could, you know, punch the holes and do the string, and it comes with everything that you need. See here, here's the binding string, here's the tool where you could make your journal any size, and it has measurements to make the correct sizes. And then here's the little awl, and then the needle that you get. So really cool for that tool. And then the other tool that I found was this adorable little traveling mini trimmer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had, you know, gone somewhere like camping or whatever, I can't bring all my supplies. This is a perfect little set to bring with you to cut down some, you know, papers and stuff to do a little traveling TN. So both these tools will really work together. And then I also found in Tuesday morning some Project Life. I'm sure that everybody's been seeing it, but I like to use these in like a, everyone calls them a December daily, but I like to make a monthly daily and use these cards for that, because it comes too with not just the pretty cards, but sometimes you get the ephemera to match, and they're just super simple to drop down in the sleeves, and a lot of them come with journaling. So I just like Project Life to put something together super quick, like you see here. And it makes, you know, it makes it go by fast. I love to do 12 by 12 layouts too, but sometimes you just don't have the time. So anyway, I have all of that. And anyway, here's another item that I found in Tuesday morning. I've been wanting to get I have the La La Love and the, what do you call it, the 8 by, what is it, an 8 by 6 paper pad? 8.5 by 11 paper pad, 7 by 8, I don't know, I forget. But anyway, I found the ephemera that goes with that, and a lot of these are glittery, so I was really happy to find that because I had the papers, but I did not have any of the ephemera that goes with that, so I was really glad. For $2.19 I found that. Then let's see, I also found this paper pad in Joann's. They have 50% off their paper pads, so I did get a few paper pads, but this one is my absolute favorite for vintage scrapbooking. It's absolutely beautiful. It's called a preserved paper, and this is what it looks like. It's double-sided, so a lot of vintage type papers in this, and beautiful foils. Like, look at how beautiful that is. Like, I couldn't get any more beautiful. Here's that like Tim Holtz photo papers that you would get in his stacks. Here's a bunch of vintage cutouts with those gorgeous butterflies. Look at that beautiful rose that's on there. So I'm going to be doing some Easter and Mother's Day projects, and I don't really like papers that are super colorful and cutesy like bunny. I don't know, I'm just not into that type of scrapbooking. I really rather do more sophisticated papers, and I'm not really good at putting cutesy things together. I know a lot of people are, but you know, I have to go with what, you know, is comfortable for me, I guess, until I practice more, I suppose. Here's a pink butterfly on that, and then there's the peach color. Here's a gorgeous pink with a foil Swiss dot on it. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't think there's another paper pad that matches this. This is my all-time favorite. And so it has newsprint, some background wood plank, another beautiful Swiss dot, my favorite pattern in the whole world. Lots of ephemera to cut out. Like, I love this paper pad so much. I was so glad to grab it at Joann's for 50% off. Look at that copper with that rose gold dot in the middle. And I just love it because there's so much vintage prints in here. Here's some ledger paper. And look at all the tags that you get. I'm definitely going to be cutting all of that out to make a project. And here's some beautiful, like, olive green color. Another Swiss dot print in that peachy pink color. So double-sided paper, like this paper was an absolute bargain. I love it so much. So anyway, I wanted to share it with you in case you wanted to go to Joann's. They have it right now. They do still have the Mariposa paper too. That's another really pretty one. It's an oldie, but definitely a goodie. So that's all that I have to share with you today. Hope you enjoyed the video and the little project share that I had, and that you are able to find a good deal for your scrapbooking projects. Okay, everyone, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next weekend. Toodles.